top stories in this edition of Winn TV News. February 4th, date set for Boundaries Injunction Appeal. Team Unity candidate challenges Labour MP to a debate. And Prime Minister says a new Labour administration would focus on the reduction in crime and violence. Good evening. Welcome to the Winn TV Evening News for February 2nd, 2015. I am Chantal Rochester. The appeal court met Monday to hear arguments in the constituency that is before it and has set Wednesday to hear the arguments. Winn TV's Clive Bacchus has more.
The appeal court met Monday to hear arguments in the constituency boundaries matter that is before it and has set Wednesday to hear the arguments. General Powell is deputy political leader of the People's Action Movement.
This morning at 10 o'clock, the Court of Appeal had a hearing in what we familiarly know as the boundaries matter. They heard an application by the government side to have the matter moved forward from the 9th of February to an earlier date. The outcome of that hearing was that the matter will now be heard on the 4th of February in St. Lucia before the Court of Appeal.
The Electoral Office has announced the names of returning officers at the place of nomination between the hours of 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on February 6th, nomination day for the February 16th general elections. Winn FM 98.9 Monday morning spoke to Deputy Political Leader of the People's Action Movement, Mr. General Powell, and asked him about that publication.
In my opinion, the returning officers in the Electoral Commission, Supervisor of Elections, are well within the law to make the necessary arrangements for nomination day and for elections. The issue that I believe is at hand is that, as I understand, they have, in some instances in particular, given notice of, for example, nomination points based on new electoral boundaries. That would be in contravention of the existing court order and injunction. But there's nothing that would stop them from preparing, provided the status quo remains, and that all boundaries would have to be used until the existing injunction set in place by the Court of Appeal is discharged.
Reducing gun crime and violence will be the focus of a new Labour administration, says Prime Minister Dr. Denzil Douglas. We hear more from Winn TV's Tony Frederick Armstrong.
I want to make emphasis on, again, ensuring that we improve our capacity in fighting crime and ensuring that gun crime and gun violence in particular will continue to dramatically reduce. Already we have seen an improvement of some 40% drop in crime activities in our country, but that's not enough. We have to do more. We have to do better. We have to continue to equip our policemen and our security forces generally, making them much more mobile. We have already brought into the country a mobile patrol, police station. And we are going to ensure that this can be used to a large extent to continue to reduce crime in significant ways and give our people the opportunity to feel secured and safe in their homes, in the streets, in their communities, in our country generally.
Dr. Douglas and ruling Labour Party Chairman Marcella Liburd have been heavily criticised for using threatening rhetoric on the political platform in St. Paul's late last week. Ms. Liburd called for supporters to run people off the streets in defence of Labour. The Prime Minister, meantime, saying that court delays to a boundaries change matter were riling his people up, went on to warn of death and injury when capturing new territory in Sandy Point. But speaking on Freedom Radio on Sunday night, he spoke rather of the need for all residents to feel safe and pledged that the police would have the full support of his administration.
We will continue to lend enormous support to the police and the Defence Force and also to the Fire and Rescue Services Department. We want to make sure that people are able to live freely, free from fear, free from criminal activity here in St. Kitts and Nevis.
Still to come on the Winn TV News, Team Unity candidate challenges Labour MP to a debate.
WINN is 98.9. 98.9 is Winn FM.
Winn FM's mission is to contribute meaningfully to the information, awareness, and the development of our nation and the region through the building of educated and informed communities. Winn FM faces the issues squarely, without shying away from controversy, while striving continuously to provide balanced, responsible reporting.
Better music, better talk, better radio. 98.9 Winn FM.
Welcome back. One of his colleagues has been praising Premier Vance Amory for what's been described as his responsible approach to the current election campaign. For more on this story, we join Winn's news editor, Ken Richards.
The praise came from Team Unity leader Dr. Timothy Harris at the grouping's weekend National Unity Agreement signing initiative that attracted thousands to Nevis. The opposition alliance says it will give a fairer deal to Nevisians than has obtained under the current St. Kitts and Nevis Labour Party federal administration. Dr. Harris told Team Unity supporters that having Premier Amory as part of the grouping was a great help to the cause of the opposition alliance.
To express gratitude to Premier Amory for his leadership and support, not just in Nevis, but in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. His calm, his wise counsel, his excellent temperament has ensured that we pursue this path thoughtfully, carefully, and in a way that will redound to the people of Nevis and the people of St. Kitts.
For his part, Premier Amory called for less divisiveness in the country.
It is a new paradigm in how this country should be run. It is a call for integrity on behalf of leaders of our country. What we have done today is a call for honesty, and it is a call to provide a correction in our political history in St. Kitts and Nevis. We have had too much divisiveness, and it is time for us to bring divisiveness in St. Kitts and Nevis to a halt, bring it to an end. And that is why we are here tonight to do this signing. What we have done tonight is to bring to an end this concept of the maximum leader.
The St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party and the Nevis Reformation Party also have what they describe as a draft agreement underscoring their own alliance.
Team Unity candidate for Central Bastille, Jonelle Powell, is challenging incumbent Marcella Liebert of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party to a debate on matters pertaining to the constituency.
Mr. Powell makes his challenge via an open letter to Ms. Liebert.
I hereby formally challenge you, Marcella Liebert, to a public debate right there on the corner of Fines Avenue and Central Street. All arrangements will be made, and you shall not have to worry about any responsibilities. All the constituents of this constituency will be given the opportunity to hear our plans and decide for themselves which candidate best deserves their vote come election day on the 16th of February. I will be there waiting, Marcelo, between 5 and 6 p.m. on Monday the 8th of February 2015, Monday the 9th, at the corner of Fines Avenue and Central Street. If you truly believe in serving the people of Central Bastille, I expect you to show up for this appointment and let us debate the issues.
Mr. Powell laid down the invitation letter publicly while speaking on a Team Unity platform Sunday night on Central Street. In a meeting last week at 5 Ways in Central Bastille, Labour Party MP Marcella Liebert sought to play down any serious challenge from Powell in the elections, suggesting that politics is for experienced persons. Powell is one of 4 young and fresh faces to the political scene for this election, and Liebert has already completed a term as Member of Parliament for the Labour Party.
So irresponsible! Politics is for immature, big people, not people who tied to their mothers' apron strings. Politics Politics is for big people. Come election day, you the people of Central Bastille who know people who genuinely love you, not people who want to use you, you will go out and make your voices be heard loud and clear.
To end the Winn TV News, a look again at the headlines. February 4th, date set for boundaries injunction appeal, and Team Unity candidate challenges Labour MP to a debate. This has been the Winn TV Evening News. I am Chantal Rochester. Thank you for watching.